Hi, I'm Patrick Rapps. I'm a freelance photographer in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to go over some high points of the Vello Extendá Wi-Fi controller for DSLR, Canon, and Nikon. Let me show you the way that the Vello Extendá connects to the camera. So it just basically goes on your hot shoe right here. Now, one of the nice things is this unit, if you're using it out in the field, it actually has the USB connection will allow you to run power off of it and charge your phone again. So if you're using your phone in concert with this and you start to run out of power, you can actually plug it into the unit itself because it's got a pretty large battery and it will charge. Turn it on. There's a Wi-Fi signal that comes out here. It takes about 30 seconds. You plug it into the camera and then it just operates. It sends it right back to either your iPad, your cell phone, either Samsung or Apple, or sends it to your laptop itself. I'm going to go to live view directly. So what I've got here is just the box itself. You can see where it's at. And there's just a little bit of latency. The way this will work is besides controlling all the rest of your exposures, your shutter speed, aperture, ISO, white balance, you can change all of these really easily. If you use the focus button down here, you get this little guy and you can determine where to focus. You just click with your mouse wherever it's at and the unit will use the autofocus on your camera and direct it to that particular spot. Now this image I took well, I was trying to catch hummingbirds. I didn't have any luck that day, but the fact is I was able to mount my camera in front of these flowers and then send an image Wi-Fi for about 160 feet. I set up my laptop 160 feet away to test the limits of this. And without too much latency, I was able to capture this image just off the laptop using my mouse. And then using another one of the features of the Vello Extendá is focus stacking this calla lily. And I took probably 30 images. The Extendá itself would capture and move incrementally in my focus so that I could get a little bit sharper image of such a close-up of a flower without having an actual macro lens. And then I just stacked them all together using Photoshop. I actually used this on a photo shoot to take my cell phone out and run it over to the client, show them the images because they were in a little distant from where I was taking the photos. I was able to show her poses so she could see live what she looked like. Frankly, we used it as a mirror. It kind of worked that way. Some of the things that I thought of using it for, besides focus stacking and just playing a remote trigger, is time lapse. This is all of the images I took on a time lapse of just some clouds. It just sends these right off to the camera, and then I have to compile them whatever program I want to use, and I've got a time lapse. One of the best usages of this, if you can get that far away, is you can set this up in a blind somewhere. You don't even have to be worried about the wildlife seeing you or catching you anywhere, and they're not going to take off, and you can get it right up against, say, a hummingbird or squirrels or something. Relatively easy to use, and the focus happens quick enough. I did write a longer review on this. It's a 3-part review. You can look on the website and Facebook for references of that.